Okay, so I'm gonna get straight into it. I was browsing NFL Twitter and I came across this tweet, this graphic right here. And I was like, you know what, damn, that's crazy to know because I'm pretty sure he had more total touchdowns than the whole AFC East, I'm sure. So with that being said, Tom Brady being Tom Brady, being great, adding on to his legacy and all this other stuff, you know what? He's undoubtedly the GOAT of all quarterbacks. Depending on who you talk to, I think he's the GOAT of football, me personally. But I'm pretty sure people think Jerry Rice or Jim Brown is the GOAT of NFL, but it's Tom Brady. It's no debate. Tom Brady has done everything athlete, a football player. Tom Brady has done everything he's been asked. He's done everything for a franchise, two franchises, and all this other stuff. So with that being said, I think Tom Brady is a madman, and I'm gonna tell you why. To go off topic just a little bit, do y'all know how LeBron James is like behind Kareem Abdul-Jabbar amongst all-time leading scorers for the NBA? I think Kareem has like 38,000, 388, something like that, and I think LeBron is like 1,000, 2,000 and some change behind him. So with that being said, LeBron James will, by the end of his career, will be the all-time leader scorer with like 40,000 plus points, NBA points in his career. So that's crazy to know, right? So back to Tom Brady and back on topic. Tom Brady has 710 total touchdowns, even though I personally don't like combining playoffs with regular season stats. I really don't like to, but having 700, if anything, is great to even have, at overall, honestly. So he has 624 regular season touchdowns, and I think he has like 85,000 passing yards. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why Tom Brady is a madman and why he wants to be the GOAT amongst all sports. What Tom Brady's about to do is gonna be what Tom Brady probably wants to do since he came out of retirement. I think Tom Brady wants to throw for 100,000 passing yards and 1,000 passing touchdowns. Now the yards are possible. Now the passing touchdowns might be just a little bit of a stretch. Be for real with you, but I think it's possible. Tom Brady can play until. Honestly, I think he can play for I think he can play until he's like 47, 48, 50, that around that range, because he doesn't get sacked much. I mean, if I had to give you a guesstimate, I don't think Tom Brady has been sacked more than 20, 25 times. Somewhere around that. I don't think he's been sacked more than 25 times in a season. If he has, then that team, whatever team, that probably the Patriots. I don't know. I think they probably just had a down year in the O-line. But, honestly, Tom Brady hasn't been sacked a lot amongst his whole career in a season, and however you want to look at it. So I think it's very possible for Tom Brady to pass for 100,000 yards and 1,000 passing touchdowns. That's pretty much the video. But, let me know what y'all think, because Tom Brady really is a madman. He's not slick. I know he want to do, he didn't already pass Drew Brees passing touchdowns and I think yards and all this other stuff. So, like, seriously, Tom Brady will be the greatest athlete amongst all sports if he can do those two things in football, and it's no debate. Because no other NBA player, no hockey player, baseball player has separated themselves, have done something to where they can sit by themselves outside of Michael Jordan. But we all know Michael Jordan, LeBron James. LeBron James is the same thing as Michael Jordan. And, without the rings and 6-0 and all this other stuff, you can't tell me LeBron James isn't as great as Jordan. You can't tell me so. I think Tom Brady, if he can do those two things, he will be able to sit by himself. Like, literally, he will separate himself. As y'all can see my hand, y'all can see my shadow. But yeah, man. Let me know what y'all think for real, man, because I really think he can pull this off.